What's up, V-Dog? All right, let's get into the cards. Let's get some messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium for the highest good. Tune into the Virgo frequency, the Virgo bandwidth. Boop, 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 boop. All right, what do y'all need here? Your highest good right now. Let's get some clear and concise messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium. Messages for Virgo. What do y'all need to hear? All right, Virgo. All right. What do we got going on for you, Virgo? All right, bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. And 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you may be dealing with someone from your past or someone you have a great deal of history with. You know, maybe you're reminiscing like a really sweet times that you shared with this person. And simultaneously, you're also taking very good care of yourself and being very, you know, even independently minded, I would argue, with that Queen of Pentacles showing up. But it looks like this is a person that you are coming out of the cold with. You've got some history with them. You and them are maybe trying to patch things up. Under this, we have a lot of love. Ace of Cups. There's a lot of unknowns here as well. Some of you have felt alienated from this person before. There's your own card. But you're willing to work together with this person to get on the same page. And maybe that's what you're trying to do here. Some of you may be feeling a little bit out of control in this situation, or they do. But let's see what's going on, B-Dog. So heartbeat of the reading, we have a happy chonky boy. Love it. So this is a focus on your own emotional fulfillment. Yeah, it's beautiful. So a lot of happiness. This is pleasant. This is, you know, a focus on like what makes you happy, you know, inside, what feels good for you. And okay, whoa, your challenge is the 7 of Cups. So a whole lot of confusion, you know, is your challenge. Maybe you feel like you have a lot of options going forward, or maybe you feel like someone else does, or maybe someone has caused you to feel a great deal of confusion inside about what you even want anymore, you know, or what's even possible here going forward. Heartbeat of the reading. Yeah, you're real guarded in this situation. You definitely don't want to get hurt. You're battle weary here. Scared Bob energy. Recent past, something got you miffed. You pulled your energy back in some type of way. This is fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. You know, either you just felt like you've given enough to a situation. You know, maybe you felt like you were overgiving, oversharing, being too generous, too kind. And you pulled your energy back a little bit here. It looks like in the recent past, sometimes the Queen of Wands in reverse can be like maybe a bit of jealousy, but that's usually like, it's not the case. It's more just self-nurturing, kind of like recognizing where, you know, you've overgiven and you didn't get what you wanted in return. So it's pulling energy back. All right, crowning you, we have the 9 of Swords reversed. So some of you are really trying to come out of anxiety. You've got a lot of guards up, walls up here, possibly even, you know, it seems justifiably so, you know, given that, you know, it's possible there's been some significant alienation between you and this person, or confusion, you know, and you're trying to come out of anxiety about all of these things. Near future, nervous energy. So a lot of tongue biting. Some of you could be like, you know, maybe really grappling with like wanting to like just say some shit, but you're not, or you're dealing with someone that's biting their tongue. And there's just this nervousness. There's this nervous vibe here. What's your approach, Virgo? You're in fucking control. You're sitting in your throne here. Real autonomous. You know, like this is like boss daddy energy. Some of you are even willing to be like, you're like, listen, bitch. Like I'm willing to be autonomous. I'm willing to be independent. I'm happy. I'm willing to be alone. I'm willing to make myself happy. if, I can't get happiness and fulfillment in this situation. All right, in your environment, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So either you feel like there's been a false start in this situation between you and someone, or something never got off the ground here to begin with, or you feel like someone's losing passion for a situation, or, you're losing passion for a situation. I don't know. We'll have to clarify that. Your hopes and fears. You're worried here about more heartbreak, more heartbreak, more fuckery, more confusion here. And the outcome we see breaking free from a self-imposed mental prison, any sort of victim mentality. Like, you're definitely not playing victim here. You're in like your power. You're very much in your throne. Let's clarify why the Seven of Cups is your challenge in this situation. It's a lot of confusion. Oh shit. Seven of Cups is not a fun vibe for most people, This is a card for Venus in Scorpio. That may mean something to you personally. It may not. Let's clarify this Seven of Cups for Virgo's challenge right now. The Sun. Yeah, this is like illuminating. This is bringing illumination. It's transparency. This is illuminating things, bringing things to light, transparency. Some of you, the challenge is like either illuminating someone else's confusion and the fact that they have like more than one option, or they're actually more confused than they're letting on, or illuminating this yourself, like to this person. Let me clarify this. Or you just want to bring more enlightenment, more transparency, openness, bringing things out into the open here, rather than feeling immersed in complete and total confusion. Clarify this challenge. This is... these cards don't want to come out. That one did. Okay, Eight of Cups. Some of you your challenge is to illuminate that if confusion continues, or if someone's like just treating you as like an option, you're totally willing to walk away. Like, just, yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. Like, your challenge here is illuminating that your approach is very in your power. You're very in your power here. You're focused on self-control. You're focused on like, you know what? I can't control other people. I can't control other people and like their fuckery, but I can control me. I can control my own decisions. I can control my boundaries, So some of you, that's your challenge, is illuminating the fact that like, listen, I'm totally willing to walk away. Like, if I'm just like gonna be an option to you. Others of you, you're illuminating that maybe you're confused, about what you want, and that you need to walk away. I don't know. Let's get one more clarifier on this just to be sure. What is this challenge for B-Dog? Whoa. What is this challenge? King of Wands. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I feel like, Virgo, you know what you want. Like, you know exactly what you want. And I feel like your challenge is to be like, listen, if you don't, I'm good, like, being independent. Some of y'all, like, even run your own business with this King of Wands and Emperor energy. Some of y'all are, like, super independent. Like, you're on your feet. You're doing you. Like, you don't need to be anybody's, like, option or... Yeah, wow. Queen of Pentacles. You've got your own back here, Virgo. I feel like it's like you're good at taking care of yourself. And I mean, I think that that's what this challenge is ultimately saying. Like, let me clarify the Nine of Swords reverse. What is this in the crowning position? Yeah, you're trying to come out of anxiety about maybe communicating your truth here, communicating your stance, communicating your needs, your boundaries, your standards, you know, like what you will and will not like settle for in a particular negotiation or, you know, interaction here. You're trying to come out of anxiety about communicating these things because you don't want to be feeling like this forever. That's a shitty fucking way to feel, you know? Let's clarify happy chonky boy at the heartbeat of this reading. You're like focused on, some of you got kind of used to feeling like alienated and super alone. And it's almost like you're thinking about the fact that, you know what, I can just, like, I'm good alone here. I don't need to like settle for anything less. I do know how to make myself happy. I do know how to make myself content. Others of you, this is just straight up a vibe of like, if a person's company makes me feel like this, but when I'm alone, I feel like happy chonky boy. It's like you got to compare and contrast. Like, you know, if your own company feels super good and other people's company makes you feel less than super good, it's like weighing the pros and cons of like, well, how much of that bullshit do I really need? Let's clarify this Knight of Swords reverse in the near future, because this is like, it's possible that you communicating this could make someone nervous, or you're just really nervous to communicate these things, because I don't think that this is a stance that you want to necessarily take. I feel like you would much prefer something to go a different way, you know? I don't think you really want to have to resort to that. Let's clarify this near future card. Two of Cups reverse. Yeah, you're nervous about you. It's like you don't want to have to like do this. Some of you could be dealing with another Earth dominant person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. I don't think you want to have to communicate any sort of like, nobody wants to resort to like, yeah, you've got high ideals around this. You do want this, but you don't want to settle for less than you deserve as far as how you are treated, you know, it's like you've got certain, you're definitely worried about getting heartbroken again here, getting fucking hurt with the Three of Swords in your hopes and fears. And this guiding like the whole like, scenario. It's like, you've been hurt here. You don't want to get hurt again. So you're kind of like, you know what? I can't control other people, but I can control myself, you know, and my boundaries and like my decisions. And it's a healthy, you know, way to approach things. Let's clarify your approach, by the way. Clarify this Emperor. Yeah, it's like for instance, I was talking to someone the other day and I'm like, you know, yeah, you're indecisive here. You're like on the fence about something here. You're just like focused on your security. But yeah, it's like I was talking to someone the other day and it's like, if you're ever in a situation or an interaction where you feel like you need to say like rifle through someone's phone or like their computer, or you know, and like they because they've hurt you or they've betrayed you or they lied to you or whatever, and you're literally feeling compelled to do things like that, to stoop to those levels. Because I mean, let's be real, like that's a humiliating position to put yourself in. You know, you never want to resort to an external, be pulled into an external locus of control where you're like, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? Whatever. Like you want to be empowered and you want to be focusing on like, what am I doing? You know, what are my goals? Who am I talking to? Like, if you're in a position where, if you're in an interaction or a dynamic where you feel the need to rifle through someone's phone and like there's no trust or whatever, like, you know, you got to ask yourself like why you don't just leave, you know, because that's not healthy. And like the other person like who like tolerates like that sort of dynamic too, like that's toxic. Like that's toxic too. Like people that are like, yeah, okay, like here, let's just give each other our passwords and we can rifle through each other's phone all the time. Like people might think that that's like cute, you know? No. Like that's fucking unhealthy. That's hella unhealthy, you know? Like you should have trust, you know? And you should have like enough self-worth and self-esteem to be like, you know what? This isn't making me feel good. I don't like feeling like a paranoid, person where I'm like fucking going through people's shit when they're not looking and fucking looking for fucking dirt on them and shit. Like, that's not a way that anyone wants to be acting, because that's like, it's like if anybody is putting you into like that kind of mindset, or if a dynamic is bringing you down to that like level, that frequency, like you gotta get out of that, or you gotta like, negotiate something better in that situation for yourself. And if it's impossible, like you gotta have like the self-worth to like walk away and like leave, because that's no way to live. Because if you're busy fucking rifling through other people's shit, trying to control other people because you're like, I can't trust this person and control themselves, how are you supposed to self-actualize? How are you ever supposed to embody like your potentials if you're like, you feel like you gotta fucking like monitor somebody else's fucking actions and shit, and I'm just being real. Like, I don't mean to make anybody feel shame or uncomfortable, like if y'all have like ever done shit like that, it's like, I get it, but people got to know that if they're in situations where they're like, I feel the need to rifle through this person's shit or their phone to know what the fuck is real, that's not right. That's not healthy, for you to be having to feel that way. You should just leave, because you don't deserve to feel that way, like straight up. And you just got to have the self-worth to like know that and own it. And yeah, it's like you just let people do what they want to do and you'll see what they'd rather be doing. Let's clarify your approach. You're definitely like, you're at a crossroads. You're trying to make some decisions here. Yeah, you're really looking at this shit. You're really getting perspective on this shit. You're like looking at things in a new way. You're in a very autonomous, like, you're definitely in really good energy here, because you're like in your own self-control. It's Emperor Upright. Emperor Upright is like a master of himself, a master of themselves. They're not focused on like controlling anybody else, because that's humiliating. That's some shit that like a parent needs to do to a 2-year-old. That's the only way that that's appropriate. We shouldn't be like having to raise like grown-ass adults. You should be able to feel relaxed enough in interaction to where you can focus on like actualizing your own potentials and shit. You don't have to worry about somebody setting dumpster fires, behind your back like every fucking 15 minutes. Let me clarify this. Ace of Wands reverse. Death. Wow. So you're definitely looking at this situation. Some of you are definitely just reaching a crossroads because you really want this. You want to be able to work this out, whatever this is. But you're not willing to risk like this bullshit again. Let's clarify this outcome, because you're not in a victim mindset in whatever you're doing here. You're breaking free from any self-imposed mental prison that you've been in. What is this? 8 of Swords reverse in this outcome. King of Cups. All right, so this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Okay, so I don't know what this outcome means. What does this mean? Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio with the Death card here in the environment. What is this outcome? Justice reverse. Okay, that just kind of blew my mind. Yeah, some of y'all are putting boundaries down with somebody here. Maybe a water sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or water sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're a Virgo. This is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sorry, it's early in the morning over here. You're putting down some kind of boundaries or setting up some sort of fuckery-free zone in a way where you're like, you're not a victim in this situation. You're not lowering yourself to any sort of like humiliating actions, because it's like humiliating when people, like when they've been so like mentally fucked with or broken down inside to where like they start to lose like their own internal locus of control, and they start to lose it, and they're like, I need to like, it's sad, it's painful. You're not a victim in this situation. You're like, listen, this is how it be. This is how it do. And you're laying down some kind of boundary here about something that you feel like is unfair, unjust, and you're telling somebody how it is. Clarify this King of Cups in the outcome. Who is this King of Cups? Water sign energy. Who is this King of Cups? And Libra energy as well. Some of you may be dealing with the Libra. Or you have Libra or water sign in your chart. Okay, whoa. Just clarified the King of Cups. And okay, Seven of Swords. So some of you are calling somebody out on their bullshit here. And you're just kind of telling them straight, like, I ain't having it. Pretty simple story. You're like, boom, I ain't having it. I'm down to be alone over tolerating any bullshit. You're being pretty straight up here about something. This is not going to be for all of you, but that's a very straight. And some of you are really trying to come out of anxiety about like standing up for yourself in this way, because it's not like you're trying to be mean. You're not trying to be like a controlling person or anything. You're like, you're coming from a place of self-control, which is healthy. You know, it's a healthy internal locus of control. You know, it's like when we're dealing with situations where something that someone is doing or some way in which they are behaving towards us is not up to our standards. It's like we can't, you know, control them, and we should never try to control other people ever. But we control ourselves, and that is how we teach people how to treat us. That is the healthy, you know, that is the way, you know. That's how we teach people to treat us. We control ourselves. All right, let's look at love, like more specifically. I don't know, like, if y'all are gonna have to let me know if this resonates or not. But yeah, I liked your energy because you're really in your power. You know, you're really in your power in this situation, and it looks like your challenge is kind of confronting like confusion in some way, like Seven of Cups, you know, whether it's options somebody else has or just confusion around where a dynamic is going, or boundaries that, you know, or terms of agreement between you and others. Like something that needs to be like set straight, basically, is what I'm seeing. And it seems like you're getting a lot of perspective on things, but you're really coming from a very empowered place. And that's what I like to see. Very empowered place. Like I loved seeing the Nine of Pentacles too on top of it, you know, and like how you got both nines, you know, like nine of well, you had 3 nines. Yeah, you had a lot of nines. 999. All right, Virgo. So there is something that you are reaching a very peak, like sort of spiritual lesson around having that many nines. I liked that, you know, the Nine of Swords, that was the worst 9, you know, that you had, but it was in reverse. Like you're coming out of that like torture chamber, you know. You're no longer gonna like allow yourself to feel like gaslit or, you know, like a victim. Essentially, like you're taking your power in this situation. You're owning this, like your internal locus of control. That's good. All right, let's look at love. What messages does Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium need to hear in regards to the person on their mind? Need to hear for their highest good. All right, clip it. What do we got? Boom, death card. Okay, so that's more Scorpio energy. Major transformations, major transformations. Yeah. Hangman. And the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of you are looking at the fact that, you're basically, what I'm seeing here, Virgo, is you're looking at a situation and you're like, am I willing to like walk away if this doesn't meet my standards of like how I feel I deserve to be treated and like what I'm bringing to a person, like what I have to offer. There's like an ending here I don't feel like it's necessarily like inevitable, but it's on it's like you're looking at it. You're looking at the possibility for that, if things do not change. You're definitely looking for like a major change, a transformation for, whether that means by walking away and ending things, or whether that means somebody getting on the same page with you and like heeding your concerns and honoring like your feelings in a situation. All right, you're showing up as the High Priestess reverse. So some of you are keeping things to yourself here. You're being very secretive, very private. On your mind, okay, Five of Pentacles. Some of you actually feel kind of out in the cold for some reason. Energy you're bringing, really independent Uranus energy. This is very independent, sort of like, like making it up as you go, kind of hard to pin down energy. Taking one day at a time, you're kind of winging it in this situation. You're sort of experimenting. You're in an experiment. You're like, well, fucking winging it, But this is a very experimental, independent energy, the Fool. Taking a leap of faith in a particular direction. But some of you are really privately like keeping certain things to yourself. How the person on your mind views you, they see you as kind of holding a grudge or stuck on something negative that happened between you, or unable to move on from something from your past, or something negative that's transpired here. They basically see you as like holding some kind of grudge about something. All right. How you see yourself, you're kind of like, you're not hopeful or optimistic in this situation, in your feelings. You feel moody about this. And some of you, may vacillate between feeling really emotionally invested one day or 1 minute, and then feeling totally like detaching your emotions completely another day. Like, really, this is like throwing you out of balance here, whatever this is, V-Dog. And they're showing up feeling weak in this situation. Some of them feel weak or tempted, or like they have poor control over themselves, over their baser instincts, their anger, or their, other baser instincts. Like Strength reverse is just poor self-control, in a situation. And it's low confidence as well. They're not feeling super confident in themselves. They're feeling guilt in their psychic state. Regret, guilt, loss, disappointment, incomplete union. But I get strong like guilt vibes, regret, guilt. Yeah, this person is like feeling like really disillusioned or let down, or like they let you down or they're let down. I don't know how you see them juggling. See them as fucking juggling. How they see themselves. Like they have unfinished business to wrap up in their life. How they're feeling towards you. They're frustrated about something. They're sitting on their passions in regards to something, particularly in regards to like communicating. Energy between you, we have the Five of Wands reverse. So there's an elephant in the room going on between you. There's basically an inner conflict. It's like maybe at one point it was an open conflict, maybe an argument, and now it's like swept under the rug, And it's like maybe you're both biting your tongue, but it's not like it's resolved. It's just kind of like put in the closet or swept under the rug. The Devil and the Two of Wands reverse. So it's back to the drawing board in some type of way. Something has clearly come up here. Either there is some sort of addiction, dysfunction, temptation, something at play that's functioning as like, functioning, that's basically a source of dysfunction and blockage between you and this person. You know, the devil card it's one of my favorite cards, honestly. Like, it means sensation without understanding. So there's a lot of things at work here between you and this person that maybe has a grip on both of you that feels largely out of both of your control. There's something dysfunctional going on here, essentially. There's something unhealthy that's been going on here. We have 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is, you know, walking away from something, or at least entertaining the idea of doing so, being willing to do so. Let's see what your next most likely move is in this situation. This person is feeling some sort of regret, disappointment, and guilt. Like, they're feeling guilty about some shit is what I'm seeing. Especially, I say that especially with Strength reverse next to the 5 of Cups, because Strength reverse next to the 5 of Cups is that it's like a vibe of just like, yeah, I fucked up, you know, or I'm fucking up, or I fucked up at some point, and they're dwelling on that. There's sadness here. You see them as like juggling or just really busy, maybe working a lot, maybe just really busy or in transition. Let's see what your next move is, B-Dog. You're really guarded. Your walls are going up. You're like real serious. You know, you've made a serious offer, or you want a serious offer. Maybe you were made a serious offer and now you're like, the fuck happened to that? You know, like, I don't know. Let's see what this person's next most likely move is towards Virgo. Person on Virgo's mind. What is this person's next move? Happy Chonky Boy, Chariot. So they're real focused on their own emotional fulfillment. And you're like in this, like, you're not feeling good. This is like bone broth. This is like, you know, paranoid. If you get put in this vibe, you know, I mean, I don't, like, I already got real clear vibes off of your last, you know, your last reading, the Celtic Cross, that, like, I think you know, you're going to know what to do. Let me clarify the 9 of Cups, because this isn't bad. What does this mean? 3 of Cups reverse. Okay. Some of them are dealing with something at a distance, or they're traveling. I did see the Chariot reverse, or you're suspicious of that with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, or some, I don't know what's going on here, but there's some sort of like disunity, either in a social circle or social regard, or there's been some sort of third party situation. They're like smug and satisfied in their next move, which is weird with the devil in between y'all here. This is a card of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Some of y'all could be dealing with some Capricorn in their chart. Let me clarify your next move, Virgo. Why is Alex Jones here with his bone broth? Okay, you feel unsafe in this situation, Virgo. In your next move, you feel unsafe in this situation. Some of you are pulling back your energy, which good, you know. That's good. Don't let this person make you stoop to the level of like giving them all this power and attention, like rifling through their phone. Like, there's people out there that like literally get ego boosts like off of getting people to act like that, like making people feel so low that, like, you know, it's like there's people out there that like that shit. Like, it's really like unhealthy. And I mean, I'm not saying everybody's like that, you know, but I'm saying like you don't ever want to let yourself be pulled down to that frequency where that's like the kind of shit that you're doing, where you're like, yeah, you don't even need to be around that shit. Let's clarify your next move, because this is mostly just you feeling unsafe. Yeah, you feel unsafe, really shy, and like kind of emotionally blocked in a situation. Page of Cups reverse. Let's get one more. Weird. Death. You're contemplating fucking ultimatum or ending this. Like, that's a serious, like, some of y'all are like contemplating that. Let me clarify this person's next move. Yeah, Lovers reverse and 3 of Cups reverse. And with the 9 of Cups, like, they're kind of like, I don't know, Virgo. Let me clarify how they feel towards you. They're like butthurt about something. They're not happy about something. Queen of Swords reverse. They're like, some of y'all are dealing with someone with a lot of air in their chart. We have Leo here too. We have Capricorn. What is this person feeling towards Virgo? Some of them are like, yeah, they're like mostly focused on like, I don't know, they're withholding. They're kind of focused on self-gratifying here. Let me clarify how they see themselves. They're seeing themselves as like unfinished business, or like there's a loose end they're like waiting on here. What is this world reverse? They're waiting for something or someone, maybe at a distance. 3 of Wands. This could be messages. This could be they're waiting. You know, they're like waiting for to hear from someone, or for someone to show up, or to go see someone. I don't know. They're waiting for something. And yeah, they're waiting for like attention, recognition, a victory coming from someone. I don't know, Virgo. What? Let me clarify how they feel towards you. They got both the King and Queen of Pentacles in their feelings. That doesn't make any sense. So this person is self-gratifying, King of Pentacles reverse, which is totally like, you know, it's selfishness. It's also instability, like materially, financially. Not only, so they're self-gratifying and they're suspicious of you. You know, Queen of Pentacles reverse is like suspicious of other people's motives. So they're suspicious of this person has a guilty conscience, yo. What is this fucking devil? I'm going to pull the fat deck out because this one's getting too low. Why is the devil in the mutual energy here for? Why is this devil here? That's the Knight of Swords. That's a lot of communications. There could be communications going on that like have been really cutting or like impulsive between you and this person, or something going on. I don't know. It's the devil, so that's communications, though. Knight of Swords is communications. Let me get one more clarifier on this. What is this Knight of Swords and the devil? 7 of Swords. Somebody could be talking to someone like in secret, like not telling you. I hate fucking readings like this so much, dude, because it's like, please don't apply this. You know, if this is not your story, I mean, but 7 of Swords, Knight of Swords, devil, that's somebody like, that's like fuckery, you know? Or, you know, because it's like, I don't like giving these kind of messages. Or it's somebody scared that that is happening, but I don't know. This person's next moves are like, I don't know, Virgo. 7 of Swords, Knight of Swords, devil. And this shit isn't being like openly. It's like maybe it was kind of a fight between you and this person at one point with the 5 of Wands reversed here, but it's since been like kind of swept under the rug because it's reversed now. 5 of Wands reversed. It's like an elephant in the room that y'all ain't talking about. Let me clarify this devil. Why is the devil here? This is Capricorn. You know, somebody could be talking to a Capricorn, or, you know, somebody with a lot of Cap in their place in their chart, or somebody's doing something. What is this? It's all talk, though. It's like, that's what I'm seeing. It's all swords. It's all talk. It's like relatively harmless. Ace of Cups, but in reverse. It's like stuffed down, or it's causing sadness. It's not like resulting in anything like good. And the King of Swords, but in reverse. There's somebody here being like not honest. Some of y'all could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or someone with a lot of air in their chart. Or there's just somebody being dishonest as fuck. Like talking out of two sides, being two-faced. You know, like serpent tongue type of shit. Like talking out of both sides of their mouth is what I'm seeing. Like excessively, like a lot. Like, you know, like, because when you clarify the devil, it's you're finding out what's being done in excess. So there's an excess amount of lying, an excess amount of bullshitting going on. For some of the Virgos that I'm reading for, this is not going to be for all of you, but somebody needs to hear this shit. The tarot doesn't fucking play. Six of Swords wanting to come out. Somebody's trying to make mental peace with all this shit. Let me clarify your feelings in this situation, because you're not feeling super stoked about this. You're feeling like left out of the loop in some way, and you're like keeping all this to yourself. High Priestess reversed. Let me clarify this. Whoa. What just flew out? It's Two of Wands. You're secretly forming some kind of plan. Some of y'all are forming a plan. Let me clarify the Five of Pentacles in your psychic state. The Four of Cups. You feel rejected by this person. Clarify the Fool. Like, you're definitely, if you don't feel rejected, you don't feel satisfied with what's been offered to you. You know, you don't feel like happy with the cup being offered to you here. Definitely not happy with it. Clarify the Fool. The Hierophant. You're like taking a leap of faith towards, I don't know, this, you wanted a commitment. You want a commitment or something serious here, the Hierophant. At least you want, like, you know, this is like not only does it represent like higher level of commitment, like marriage and things like that, but it's also the medicine person of the tarot, you know, the healer, the medicine person. The Hierophant is the healer. It's like the doctor of the tarot. Some of you are like, you're in an experimental mode. You took a leap of faith towards, you know, this is also a Taurus. Card of Taurus. And the Two of Cups. You really feel some type of way towards somebody here. This isn't easy, whatever this is. You see this person as juggling. Let me clarify how you see them as well. I just saw the Devil card again. How is Virgo seeing this person? Hello. Oh, damn, we're really late into this reading. I'm sorry, Virgo. How is Virgo seeing this person? The Six of Cups. You miss this person. You miss this person. Some of you feel like, some of you see them as like missing or having some sort of nostalgia. How is Virgo seeing this person? You miss this person. They're seeing you as the Six of Cups reverse, and you're just like seeing them in this like sweet way, and it's like, damn. And then we got, yeah, the Chariot, but in reverse. There's something about this situation. You feel like this person is either out of control, you know, like they don't have good self-control over themselves. Like their will is not in alignment with like yeah, you just see them as out of balance. Yeah, Three of Pentacles reversed. You see them as not cooperating with you, not getting with, like, not being a team player here in some type of way, like not cooperating with you. All right, how are they seeing you? The Ten of Swords. They see you as feeling betrayed, backstabbed, stabbed in the back. I don't like this reading, dude. And the Ace of Wands. I'm starting a new beginning. A passionate new beginning. Is this person like, this person is confusing, dude. And the World reversed. So let me clarify their next move towards you. The Six of Wands. They're gonna they want a victory with you. Okay. I just got a little bit of relief in like my chest area. This reading is like, I'm like, damn it, it's too early in the morning for this shit, man. All right, what do we got? Eight of Cups. They're walking away from something, Virgo. They're walking away from something. Five of Wands. They're walking away from a competitive or highly competitive situation. They've got a lot of guilt around this, whatever this is. And Five of Cups, clarifying the Five of Cups. I was like, I want to clarify the Five of Cups in their psychic state, and I fucking throw a card on there, and it's the Five of Cups, like, twice. So this person is like, they have a lot of guilt around this shit. Yeah, I actually am now feeling like, man, Virgo readings have been like tough sometimes, like the past several weeks. Let's get some oracle messages, and I gotta close this out. What is this person feeling towards Virgo? The person on Virgo's mind, what are they feeling towards Virgo? One. I'm gonna pull three. Because I want to like to save time. 2 and 3. Pulling my hair out about you, sacral chakra. You feel like home. Oh, Virgo. With difficult choices at the bottom of the deck. So this person has to make a tough choice, Virgo, and you stay in your power. You teach people how to treat you. You know, you teach them how to treat you. This person, they know what's good for them. Like, they'll recognize, like, what the right decision is. Let's get some more clarity. What is this person feeling towards Virgo? Person on Virgo's mind. Depression. This person could be suffering from depression. It could be, I could see that with the devil in this. Like, yeah. I didn't see anything super troubling clarifying the devil. It was all just talk. It wasn't like anything crazy. I wish I would have. I wish you would have. They wish they would have done something differently, or I don't know. I don't see anything crazy clarifying the devil other than talk. It's just, I don't like it. It's just a lot of bullshit. You know, it's a lot of bullshit, but it's nothing super like skeezy, you know. What else are they feeling? Prying open my third eye. So this person is going through some major like breakthroughs and major changes. They got depression. Some of y'all are dealing with someone that's struggling with that. They got some difficult choices to make, that's for sure. Let's get some cards for you on your end, Virgo, and then close it out. I'm healing, just flew out. Some of them are healing. I think you're both healing. What is Virgo feeling in this situation? Let's get one. Hella spiritual just came out. 2, 6th house. That's your own house. So you're healing. You're like, and then we got age difference. So if this isn't an actual age difference, there's a significant developmental difference between you and this person. And some of you are really actually kind of being almost feeling like you're having to heal this person, look after them, feed them, regiment them, medicate them, that sort of thing. Like, you know, the 6th house is, you know, it rules work, service, taking care of people, taking care of others. You know, it's like a house that rules like nurses, wet nurses, and fucking like, you know, pets and like wounded animals and children and like people, you know, and invalids and shit. Like, it's a very, you know, it's a multifaceted house, but it's your house. And some of you feel like there's a significant developmental difference between you and this person, and you're having to be very sacrificial in this situation for some reason. You know, maybe even you're like helping this person through like issues, whether it be like medical issues or like just issues of like mental health issues, depression, addiction, or just some sort of like health issue. I don't know. But you're definitely feeling like this shit's lopsided and it's hard. Let me get some more. What is Virgo feeling? I'm so attracted to you. Oh. Trying to work up the courage to talk to you. I want to open up. Yeah, I do see that you're stuffing a lot down here. And I want to take you out. That's cute. That was cute, Virgo. Oh, you want to take them out. That's cute. There's been some sort of, for some of you, there's been some sort of sacrifices, or you've been really focused on details and really haven't been able to relax much. With the 6th house coming up, mixed signals. Yeah, you're feeling mixed signals. 8th house at the bottom of the deck, which, you know, yeah, you guys had some, what was it? It was the moon, right? The 8th house. It's an intense house. All right, let's, close this out with one more card. What's this? I'm holding back so much. So this person's holding back stuff. Let me clarify their next move towards you. What is this person's next move towards Virgo? And then we'll close this out. I love you guys so much. What do we got? Divine counterpart. So this person definitely has some difficult choices to make. And I feel like they're going to acknowledge, like, they are feeling a lot of, they're processing, like, all this shit. They're going to make some difficult choices. And then we got ghosts. Some of them are going to ghost somebody. Pisces. They could ghost a Pisces or just like something they kept secret. I don't know. There's just something spiritual going on here. 7th house. Like they're definitely thinking about partnerships, Virgo. You got them. Yeah, there's the difficult choices card again with nobody compares to you on the top of it. So, yeah. I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. I hope you got something out of this. Thanks to those of you that hung out with me, and thanks to all of y'all that like smash that like button and help my channel grow. I really appreciate it. So I keep doing this for you guys. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you next time. Deuces.